Singapore, a melting pot of cultures, a paradise for food lovers. From street food stalls to Michelin-starred restaurants, the city offers an incredible diversity of flavors. Prepare to be tantalized by the aromas, the colors, and the sheer variety of dishes. One thing is certain, your taste buds are in for an unforgettable adventure. Join us as we dive into the heart of Singaporean cuisine, exploring the beloved prawn broth. Get ready to be immersed in the world of hawker centers, where the air is thick with the scent of spices and sizzling woks. Imagine yourself surrounded by locals and tourists alike, all brought together by their love for good food. It's more than just a meal, it's an experience that reflects the soul of Singapore. In this culinary adventure, we embark on a quest to uncover the best prawn broth in Singapore. This seemingly simple dish holds a special place in the hearts of many. It's a testament to the power of fresh ingredients and time-honored techniques. Prawn broth, or as the locals call it, hae mee, is a true Singaporean staple. But what makes a prawn broth truly exceptional? Is it the depth of flavor, the sweetness of the prawns, or perhaps the perfect balance of spices? Join us as we uncover the secrets behind this iconic dish. We'll be visiting renowned hawker stalls and Michelin-starred restaurants, all in search of the ultimate prawn broth experience. The story of prawn broth in Singapore is intertwined with the nation's history itself. Imagine a time when Singapore was a bustling trading port, a melting pot of cultures even then. Immigrants from China, particularly the Hokkiens, brought with them their culinary traditions, including a love for noodles and seafood. The abundant prawns in the surrounding waters provided the perfect ingredient for a flavorful and nourishing broth. In the early days, these prawn noodle stalls were humble affairs, often set up on push carts along the streets. They served simple yet satisfying bowls of noodles bathed in a rich prawn broth, a quick and affordable meal for laborers and workers. The recipe for this beloved dish was passed down through generations, each family adding their own unique touch to the broth. Over the decades, prawn broth in Singapore evolved from a humble street food dish into a culinary icon. As Singapore prospered, so too did its food scene. Hawker centers emerged, offering a more permanent and hygienic environment for food vendors. Competition thrived, pushing hawkers to refine their recipes and techniques to attract discerning customers. Today, prawn broth holds a special place in the hearts of Singaporeans. It's a dish that evokes memories of childhood, family gatherings, and the comforting flavors of home. From hawker stalls with long queues to upscale restaurants with modern interpretations, prawn broth continues to captivate taste buds across generations. What is it about prawn broth that makes it so special, so deeply ingrained in Singaporean culture? Perhaps it's the simplicity of the dish, a testament to the power of fresh ingredients and time-honored techniques. Every spoonful is a burst of flavor, the sweetness of the prawns blending harmoniously with the savory depth of the broth. Or maybe it's the communal aspect of enjoying this dish. Whether you're slurping noodles at a hawker center table or sharing a pot of broth with loved ones, prawn broth brings people together. It's a shared experience, a celebration of Singapore's diverse culinary heritage. In the next act, we'll embark on a journey to discover some of the most iconic spots in Singapore where you can experience the magic of prawn broth firsthand. Embark on a culinary pilgrimage through Singapore's iconic prawn broth destinations. First, we visit Tekka Centre's 50-year prawn mee, serving nostalgia for generations. The queue is long, but the wait is worth it. Watch the hawker masterfully prepare each bowl. Next, we head to Jalan Besar's Beach Road Prawn Mee, known for its intense prawn flavor, achieved through hours of simmering prawn heads and shells. At Amoy Street Food Center, a noodle story awaits. This Michelin Bib Gourmand recipient adds modern touches to the traditional prawn broth. Think sous vide pork belly, torched tiger prawns, and a perfectly cooked onsen egg. For those seeking a more refined prawn broth experience, Singapore offers Michelin-starred options that will tantalize your taste buds. At Jiangnan Chun in the Four Seasons Hotel, Chef Tim Lam presents a masterclass in prawn broth elegance. His rendition features a delicate yet flavorful broth, made with fresh river prawns, pork bones, and a touch of Shaoxing wine. Another Michelin-starred gem is Putian at Kitchener Road. Hailing from the coastal city of Putian in China, this restaurant is known for its dedication to using the freshest seafood. Their signature Henghua Bihun features silky smooth vermicelli noodles bathed in a clear umami-rich prawn broth, topped with succulent prawns and clams. It's a testament to the simplicity and purity of flavors that have earned Putian its Michelin star. These Michelin-recognized establishments showcase the versatility of prawn broth, proving that it can be enjoyed in both casual and fine dining settings. Whether you prefer the bustling atmosphere of a hawker center or the elegant ambiance of a Michelin-starred restaurant, Singapore offers a prawn broth experience for every taste and budget. While the prawn broth is the star, the supporting ingredients create a symphony of flavors. Noodles, either thin egg or thick rice vermicelli, are cooked al dente for a satisfying bite. Fresh or dried prawns add sweetness and texture. Toppings add unique touches. Sliced pork belly adds savory richness. Fish cakes provide delightful chewiness. Fresh cilantro and white pepper add freshness and aroma. Each bowl is a new discovery, a testament to the chef's creativity. The beauty of prawn noodles lies in its versatility. Every hawker stall, every restaurant has its own secret recipe. This makes exploring prawn broth in Singapore so exciting. Each bowl is a testament to the creativity and passion of the chefs. As we conclude our journey through the vibrant world of prawn broth in Singapore, we invite you to embark on your own culinary adventure. Armed with a newfound appreciation for this iconic dish, explore the hawker centers, seek out hidden gems, and don't be afraid to try different variations. Ask the locals for their recommendations, engage with the hawkers, and savor every slurp. You might just discover your own favorite prawn broth spot, a place that will forever hold a special place in your culinary memory. But our exploration doesn't end here. In the next act, we'll delve into the heart of the matter, sharing a step-by-step recipe, so you can recreate the magic of Singaporean prawn broth in your own kitchen. Ready to bring the flavors of Singapore into your own kitchen? While nothing can truly replicate the experience of enjoying prawn broth at a bustling hawker center, this recipe will guide you in crafting a delicious and satisfying bowl at home. Don't be intimidated by the seemingly long list of ingredients. The process is surprisingly straightforward, and the end result is well worth the effort. Gather your ingredients, put on your apron, and let's embark on this culinary adventure together. The aroma of simmering prawns and spices will soon fill your kitchen, transporting you to the heart of Singapore. Remember, cooking is about passion and experimentation, so feel free to adjust the ingredients and seasonings to your liking. The key to an exceptional prawn broth lies in the depth of its flavor, and that starts with the prawns themselves. For this recipe, we'll be using a combination of fresh prawns and dried shrimp, each contributing its unique character to the broth. Begin by deveining and shelling the fresh prawns, reserving the shells for later. Set the prawn meat aside. We'll be adding this towards the end to ensure it remains plump and juicy. In a large pot or Dutch oven, heat a tablespoon of oil over medium heat. Add the reserved prawn shells and dried shrimp, stirring frequently until they turn fragrant and slightly crispy. This step is crucial in developing the rich umami flavor that will form the backbone of our broth. Once the shells and shrimp have released their flavor, add in chopped garlic, ginger, and shallots, sautéing until softened and fragrant. Now comes the part where patience is key: simmering the broth. Add enough water to the pot to cover the prawn shells and aromatics generously, about 6 to 8 cups. Bring the mixture to a boil, then reduce the heat to low and let it simmer gently for at least 1 to 2 hours, or even longer for a more intense flavor. As the broth simmers, the prawn shells will release their sweetness and depth, creating a base that is both rich and flavorful. While the broth simmers, you can prepare the other components of your prawn noodles. Cook your preferred noodles according to package instructions. Prepare any desired toppings, such as sliced pork belly, fish cakes, or vegetables. Once the broth has simmered to your liking, strain it through a fine mesh sieve into a clean pot, discarding the solids. With the broth ready, it's time to assemble our masterpiece. Bring the strained broth back to a simmer. Add the reserved prawn meat and cook until pink and opaque, about 2 to 3 minutes. Season the broth to taste with salt, sugar, and white pepper. Remember, the beauty of this dish lies in its balance of flavors, so adjust the seasonings to your preference. To serve, divide the cooked noodles into bowls. Ladle the hot prawn broth over the noodles, ensuring each bowl gets a generous amount of prawns and toppings. Garnish with a sprinkle of fresh cilantro, a dash of white pepper, and a squeeze of lime juice for a final burst of freshness. Congratulations, you've just made your very own bowl of Singaporean prawn noodles. For many Singaporeans, prawn broth is more than just a dish. It's a taste of home, a culinary connection to their heritage. Ask any local, and they'll likely have a favorite prawn broth stall, a place they've been going to for years, maybe even decades. These stalls become woven into the fabric of their lives, places of comfort and familiarity. I remember my grandmother taking me to her favorite prawn mee stall after school, reminisces Madame Tan, a sprightly grandmother of 5. The taste hasn't changed a bit. Even now, every sip brings back those memories of her. For Madame Tan, prawn broth is a taste of her childhood, a reminder of family and tradition. It's not just the older generation that holds prawn broth dear. Young Singaporeans too have embraced this iconic dish as their own. I love trying out different prawn mee stalls with my friends, says Sarah, a university student. It's like a fun challenge to find the best one. For Sarah and her peers, prawn broth is a social experience, a way to connect with friends over a shared love for good food. From around the world, tourists meet prawn broth. Singapore's reputation as a food paradise precedes it, attracting food lovers from all corners of the globe. And for many tourists, a trip to Singapore wouldn't be complete without experiencing the legendary prawn broth. The bustling hawker centers, with their tantalizing aromas and vibrant energy, provide the perfect setting for this culinary adventure. I had heard so much about Singaporean food, especially the prawn noodles, says John, a tourist from the United States. And let me tell you, it lived up to the hype. The broth was so flavorful and the prawns were cooked to perfection. I could eat this every day. For John and many other tourists, prawn broth is a revelation, an introduction to the unique and delicious flavors of Singaporean cuisine. It's not just the taste that captivates visitors, it's the entire experience. The sight of hawkers expertly preparing each bowl, the sound of sizzling woks and the chatter of fellow diners, the aroma of spices wafting through the air, all these elements come together to create a sensory feast that is uniquely Singaporean. More than just a meal, prawn broth memories. Whether you're a Singaporean reliving childhood memories or a tourist experiencing the magic for the first time, prawn broth creates lasting impressions. It's a dish that transcends cultural boundaries, connecting people through a shared love for good food and good company. I'll never forget the first time I tried prawn mee in Singapore, says Emily, a tourist from Australia. It was more than just a meal. It was a memory I'll cherish forever. For Emily and countless others, prawn broth is a reminder of their time in Singapore, a sensory souvenir that evokes fond memories long after the trip is over. It's a testament to the power of food to transport us to different times and places, to connect us to different cultures and create shared experiences. But the story of prawn broth doesn't end here. In our concluding act, we'll delve into what makes this dish so special, what elevates it from a simple bowl of noodles to a culinary icon that embodies the heart and soul of Singaporean cuisine. The essence of Singapore in a bowl. So what is it about this humble bowl of prawn broth that captures the essence of Singapore so perfectly? It's a tapestry woven from threads of history, culture, and sheer culinary passion. It's a testament to the ingenuity of generations past who transformed simple ingredients into a symphony of flavor that continues to resonate today. Just as Singapore itself is a melting pot of cultures, prawn broth embodies this fusion beautifully. The influence of Chinese immigrants is evident in the use of noodles and traditional cooking techniques, while Malay and Indian flavors subtly shine through in the fragrant spices and aromatic herbs. More than just a dish, prawn broth is a symbol of Singapore's national identity. It's a source of pride for locals and a must-try for visitors. It's a testament to the country's ability to take something simple and elevate it to extraordinary heights. A culinary legacy, a timeless delight. As we conclude our exploration of Singapore's best prawn broth, one thing is certain. This is a culinary legacy that will continue to enchant generations to come. The hawker stalls, with their time-honored recipes and unwavering dedication, will continue to be the guardians of this culinary treasure. But the story of prawn broth is not confined to the hawker centers. It's a dish that has found its way into the hearts and homes of Singaporeans. It's a recipe passed down through families, each generation adding their own personal touch. So, whether you're savoring a bowl at a bustling hawker center or recreating the magic in your own kitchen, take a moment to appreciate the history, the culture, and the sheer passion that goes into every spoonful of Singapore's best prawn broth. It's a timeless delight, a testament to the power of food to connect us to a place, to its people, and to its soul. For more amazing food and drinks tips and recipes, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. Tell us about your thoughts in the comment section. Check out our other videos for more culinary inspiration. We love you. Until next time, keep cooking, stay adventurous.